4 years calls for you 4-year job. 7 years for 7 years job. No more ASU strike. 4 years calls for you 4-year job. 7 years for 7 years job. No more ASU strike. 4 years calls for you 4-year job. 7 years for 7 years job. No more ASU strike. 4 years calls for you 4-year job. 7 years for 7 years job. No more ASU.
Do you know one thing? What baffles me is when Tinubu says some things that do not even make sense. That even a 2-year-old child, when he speaks, you just like, oh, this is a 2-year-old child. All these people that call themselves dignitaries, they will be clapping. Who are they deceiving? And these are the things that they want everybody to just accept like that. Like, seriously, no be juju be that. No be juju be that. Even let's even forget maybe the gaffe, the blunder he made. You know, what does that even make sense? Even his words were not even really coordinated. And some people now tell you that they are jealous of him, oh, whether you like it or not. That is how this country has been bastardized. You know, it is their turn now. Other people have been coming and they have been having the people who are always associated with them, they will come, this is our time, they will do their own. That's why Tinubu has the effrontery to tell Nigerians that this is his own turn. Let me look on. Year in, year out, you see people supporting all these people. We have had people in the past who have supported the past government, and yet, see where we are. The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had a specially organized town hall meeting with Labour Party civil society groups on Monday at the Federal Capital Territory of Abuja. Asiwaju spoke about his 80 pages manifesto that entails the plan for the youth and how they intend what's outlined in that manifesto. It's almost becoming a trend that Asiwaju will suffer a gaffe in his political campaign meetings. A current video trending, which we have just watched online, has shown how Asiwaju has made an obvious error while speaking to the youth in the meeting. He said, no more ASU strike, 4 years course for 4 years jobs, 7 years course for 7 jobs. Quite a number of people have been wondering what Asiwaju meant in that context, because a 4 years course shouldn't be for a 4 years job. Apparently, it is another mistake that awaits a clarification from the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council. People have been calling Keyamu and FFK. You see that they are even the enemies of this Tinubu, and all of you who are supporting him. Oh, some people will tell you that you know what? Continue to look for his gaps. He's going to be your president. Oh my God! I don't think there's some things that one does not even need to say. And for as many who do not really want this kind of life, for us to continue with this kind of life, you are going to reject it, because these guys who are supporting him, they don't even mind that this country is spoiled to beyond repair. They don't care. In as much they are getting small loaves, small from them, they don't care. Well, on election day, except someone casts Tinubu's vote, this man will end up voting for his opponent. Of course, exactly. Well, where is Adamu, FFK, and Festus? Please help interpret as usual. Fools. Babanla foolish men. We go in for your father. No, see, don't stop calling other people's father, because those who you are calling that their fathers because they are telling the truth, they are more honorable than those who have a mass wealth with the people's sweat. They might not have name, but they are well respected. But you can imagine that who would have thought that the way Tinubu has been going, it's just been disgraced. I'm sure this was not what they bargained for. This was not what he bargained for. But you can just see that God is just punishing them, because ordinarily I have never expected that this kind of a thing will be coming out from Tinubu, the almighty Tinubu himself. But God has a way of punishing and disgracing someone who thinks that he's so powerful and mighty. So those who have integrity, you might not have their name, You might not know their name. They might not have the kind of money that you are worshiping, because we are fond of worshiping money. Not everybody, but majority of the people in this country, they worship money. So far you have money, anything goes. So if you're in that category, you worship anything, you believe in anything, whatever anybody says, even without the person having integrity, what you rely on is money you are going to collect. What Tinubu says simply is that ASU members should understand that a 4-year course for the students should be equivalent to 4 years pay for the lecturers. This is no gaffe but an idiomatic expression. See Tinubu slaves, see what they see what they explain. Well, thunder fire you. Okay, if the course is 4 years, is the lecturer's job for 4 years? Will they collect 4 years salary and retire? I don't understand though. This Emilio Con wey no get sense. All these their supporters. Is this how he will be gaffing as president? Don't let this happen to Nigeria, please. Keep looking for his mistake until he wins election. Now when he wins election, you're going to get the kind this thing that you are getting. Huh. May you have a lunatic as your father. Hey. Well, it's only in Nigeria you will see people defending incapacity. Oh, wow. And meanwhile, some people are praying that say God should bless them with this kind of person like Tinubu. That if this, like I said, it is those of you who worship money. You don't even believe in yourself. You worship money and you celebrate mediocrity. When we have this kind of people, if we have this kind of people, and yet this country is like this, then that's to tell you that something is wrong somewhere. I weep for majority of them. Just you go for as many of you. Somebody was asking me that how is Lagos? That the way they are talking about this Lagos, that this Lagos they have built Lagos for where? Which Lagos are you talking about? That is hell. I prefer to stay in a village than to. It is hell. People are just that is where Fela said suffering and smiling. People, they are used to that kind of life. There's nothing they can do about it. What are we talking about? People are just rushing everywhere aimlessly, no direction. You see that they say they have done this. At the end of the day, there's no coordination everywhere across Nigeria. So if somebody is deceiving you, it's those who are, whether they are close to the politicians or they don't know their left from their right, and that is what they are used to. It's just like somebody is telling you that it is possible for us to have a power supply uninterrupted for let's say for 1 week. You say for where? Who does that? How can that happen? Just like the way we used to talk about phone, mobile phone and what have you, when other smaller companies, other smaller countries where individual ordinary men and women are having phones 2 3 like that, we were like, oh, it is not possible, it cannot be possible in Nigeria. For you to have a landline in those days, it was a big deal. Then you're not talking about mobile phone. But until when it happened, when somebody said this is the time for us to get it, and we got that during Obasanjo's time. So if it's the same thing, if they stamp their feet on the ground that things will work out well, yes, we will get it. But if not, we will still be rigmarole. We will think that it is not possible. But it is doable. It is doable. When somebody is making this kind of nonsense, you just have to accept it like that. God forbid bad thing. God forbid. God forbid. We can't continue like this. It's like we are deteriorating. We were complaining of how low we have gone, and now it's even getting worse, and people say we should accept it like that. No, now thank God we still have people who still have their head intact. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.